So I started young. So I started becoming an entrepreneur before I knew what an entrepreneur was. So when I was around 13 years old, one of my grandmothers, I would redo her closet. The first lady, I would redo
What's
her
your
closet.
grandmother's name?
Annie.
Annie, okay.
Yes, I would redo Annie's closet. I would separate her jewelry, her clothes, and
So she must have had some extensive
yes, she did.
wardrobe.
She had an extensive wardrobe, and everything was in its own box. And TikTok, Pinterest, they had nothing on like her organizational skills. No, nothing.
She was a G-ma.
She was absolutely.
Hi everybody, it's Marcus here with another episode of EIC. I'm here at Mocha Reserve here on Hurdle Avenue. It's a very interesting place. It's the second time I've been in one of their locations. I've been to the location on Elmwood, but I'm here on Hurdle because of my guest today. She suggested this place. It is an amazing place. I got a strawberry banana smoothie. I don't know exactly what she has. She'll tell you. Go ahead.
I got a lavender latte.
If you're looking not to just check out a coffee shop that is a chain, that is unique, this is an amazing place to come. But let's get into why we're here. We're going to do another episode of EIC, Entrepreneur Impromptu Conversations. And I'm here to have another conversation with this amazing young lady. And she's going to introduce herself and we're going to get into it. Let's go.
Hi, my name is Toni Kodua, and I am the owner and founder of TJ Divine Image and StylexRight, image consulting and personal branding, and I am super happy to be here with Marcus.
Awesome, awesome. So, dialing back a little bit, you own a business, you're an entrepreneur in that world of being in business for yourself. Can you tell me a little bit about your backstory?
Yes, absolutely. So about my backstory, that's a good question. So my grandmother was a seamstress.
Okay.
And she had I always looked up to her. She would sew after school, for her clients or just for leisure. And when I would get off the bus, I would run upstairs to her sewing room, and I would sit down on the floor by her sewing machine and just watch her sew and just be in awe. It was like an art. She was so calm. She was so tender. She would tell me stories. She would sing to me, and it just made a big difference. In the way I looked at designing, but also in the way that I looked at fashion.
Okay.
I also had another grandmother who was a first lady.
Okay.
So she was very stylish. No one in the church was going to outdress her.
With the brims?
With the brims.
Okay.
With the brims, okay? With the brims, yes.
You know what that looks like.
Yes. So she was a first lady, extremely stylish, extremely poised, elegant, and fashionable. What she taught me and what she left me with was how important appearance was, because you never know, walking out of the door, you might get your next opportunity, you might meet your husband. So many things can happen when you walk outside, so you want to ensure that you are presenting yourself in the best way possible.
Sunday best, huh?
Sunday best. Yeah, it's just kind of like a 360 with her, right?
Okay.
So yeah, I would say those two combinations, and my mother, just a strong, motivating and passionate woman, also in trend-setting me in terms of my grind and my hustle. So I would say between my grandmothers, that's and my mom, the woman in my life really, is where it started.
Wow, that is cool. Where did you go to school?
Yes. So I started So I went to school at Niagara Korean Tech first.
Okay.
So I was a vocational student. So I studied fashion design and merchandising alongside interior.
Okay.
And then I furthered my education, went to college. I went to Buffalo State University, and I studied fashion and textile technology.
Okay.
And
that's my alma mater as well. When did you finish your studies?
2018.
2018.
Yes.
Okay.
And
Cool.
thank you. And then I went to FIT and I studied um, textile and marketing development
Okay.
there at FIT, and I also studied abroad at Regents University as well.
Okay. So I didn't know that about you. You have extensive studies within the fashion industry. So your grandmothers must really inspired you to want to make that as your career.
Absolutely.
Wow, that is so cool to have. So both on your mom's side and your dad's side, your grandmothers were into fashion.
Absolutely. Mm-hmm.
So segue into you starting your business after finishing your studies. How did that come to fruition?
That's a great question. So I started young. So I started becoming an entrepreneur before I knew what an entrepreneur was. So when I was around 13 years old, one of my grandmothers, I would redo her closet. The first lady, I would redo
What's
her
your
closet.
grandmother's name?
Annie.
Annie. Okay.
Yes, I would redo Annie's closet. I would separate her jewelry, her clothes, and
So she must have had some extensive
yes, she did.
wardrobe.
She had an extensive wardrobe and everything was in its own box. And like, I mean, TikTok, Pinterest, Shein, like they had nothing on like
grandma.
her organizational skills. No, nothing.
She was a G-ma.
She was absolutely. Everything was in order. So I would basically help her cleanse her closet, get rid of the things that she didn't want to get rid of, that she wanted to get rid of, that she no longer needed. And I also go shopping with her. So that's where it started. And then I was working my first job. But when I was working my first job, I also had clients, if you will, so family who I would help and I would dress for different events. And then from there, going to college and really honing in on my craft and image consulting and personal styling, I started to develop the concept and idea of TJ Divine Image.
Okay.
And I would say towards my junior year of college is when I really started to solidify TJ Divine Image. But I became an actual brand business in 2020.
Okay. During the pandemic.
During the pandemic. And while I was at FIT, another thing, like I was a sole proprietor during this time. So I was a business, but I was kind of acting independently. So I was acting just as Tony Jones, not necessarily TJ Divine Image.
Okay.
And here I would have a large coursework. So at FIT, I got my associates in 1 year. And I had an internship. I had to hold a job. And then I also take clients and build my business in between there. So I would be working. Oh
my word.
And also I was interning for a celebrity stylist, which is very demanding, but I learned so much. And I was able to take those skills over to my business. And I would have 18-hour days.
Wow.
18-hour days.
And how did you manage that?
You know what? Passion. It's like exactly where I wanted to be. There was nothing like I was going to do whatever I needed to do in order to make it happen, because it's a dream of mine. Going to FIT was a dream. Living in New York City was a dream. Working for celebrity stylists was a dream. So it was all a dream.
What celebrities did you have the opportunity to influence or help?
So I worked alongside Brandy Joy Smith, and when I was working with her, she was dressing the Migos. She was also working with magazines such as Vanity Fair, Elle. I had the opportunity to work on a good publication with for Marie Claire.
Okay.
And it was basically honoring like the woman in corporate. So and how she was able to inspire like her family and like still lead a legacy and still, be a boss in her own right. So just being on set during that publication was very inspiring, because there were moments where the grandparents or the parents would actually bring their kids on site. And it was just like a monumental moment, because you were able to see the love, the legacy, the strength, like on one set, and then seeing the photos were like even so much more breathtaking. There was a moment behind scenes where Brandy and I just looked at each other and started crying, because it was just so like monumental, because this is what it's all about. It's really
So they're
about
actually
inspiring.
capturing the moment, but to know the story behind the picture is a totally different experience.
Absolutely.
Wow. So there's a technical side to your business.
Mm-hmm.
Can you elaborate on what that is?
Yeah, so the technical side, are you referring to like the StylexRight aspect? Yes.
Yes.
So StylexRight is a biometric tool that, is a AI powered styling tool that has biometric technology. So this is where, say for instance, you stand in front of a lovely camera,
Okay.
and you put on StylexRight. There's a portion of this web app where you can scan your face and also scan your body. And from there, StylexRight will create a profile archetype based on you.
Okay.
So based on your skin tone, your undertones, StylexRight will tell you what your season is in terms
Okay.
of those characteristics. And then it will also, hence the body analyst, it will take your body shape and then tell you what garments you should be wearing, what you should not be wearing, and what your body shape is. Then if you're also looking to, say for instance, you are someone who speaks, you're a public figure, or you do a lot of speaking engagement. Okay. There's also a portion in StylexRight for, we call it the executive experience, where it can coach you on how to present yourself. So when you're on stage, like your posture, when you're speaking, and you're looking to come across credible, or you're looking to come across knowledgeable, and or you want the crowd to like respect you, there's different tools that StylexRight will give you that will basically help to lend to whatever it is, projection and perception wise, that you're looking to project, and seeing how those perceptions that you're looking to gain can be perceived by the public that you're interacting with.
I need to figure out how to use this because I'm like super excited because I didn't know that there was that much minute detail to your perception and how you want to be perceived and how you want to dress.
Mm-hmm.
So the mindset to get into knowing that this is how you want to set up your AI, what do you call it?
You can just call it a web app, really. So the mindset was really, so yes, I am an entrepreneur. I also am a community leader as well. So
Okay.
I also am an executive director over a non-for-profit here, and of one of the YMCA's. So what was happening is I was working with different clients. I had clients in London, clients in California, clients in Texas, etc. So what you have is the difference in time zones.
Okay.
I'm one person, so I want to be able to really give my clients the best experience that I can give them as a person.
Okay.
And some of that would require me to stay up to 3 a.m. in the morning when I have maybe a conference or an event at 8 a.m. So I wanted to find a way where I'm able to touch many different people at the same time and still give them that level of service and care that I would be able to give them in person.
Okay.
So it was really me working and training my artificial intelligence to be able to do what I do. I mean, it can't do everything I do, right? Because you still need me.
You need a human aspect.
Yes.
It's AI is like a complement to enhance what you could normally do that would take a long time for you to get the research.
Exactly. Exactly. So with that being said, it was just allowing me to be able to reach and also to help other individuals who are in need of my assistance. and also the accessibility aspect, right? So there's so much happening in the world. There's so much happening that's influencing the economy. I also want to be accessible. Accessible meaning affordable, because I understand that not everyone can afford image consulting or personal styling, but I also wanted to know that like you can have it, right?
You can be chic on a shoestring.
Exactly, you can be chic on a shoestring, and also you can have that chicness really at your fingertips. And the accessibility part was also important to me. So I just wanted to merge two different worlds. So I wanted to be able to provide my clients who are executives, who are doctors, who are CEOs, who really value time. I wanted to be able to be there for them.
Gotcha.
But I also wanted to provide those women who are looking to climb the corporate ladder. They're looking to enter those conversations. They're looking to enter those rooms, and they're looking to be taken seriously. But they don't necessarily have the funds because maybe they're young, maybe they're building, maybe they just got out of a sticky divorce. There's so many different reasons as to why that may be, but I still wanted to at least give them some options.
Wow. Your foresight and intuitiveness to know what to put into this is amazing, and I'm inspired. So, what is your outreach to help individuals access what you've set up? How do people access it?
Absolutely. So StylexRight is currently a web app. We're looking to convert that over into an application. So it will be available on Google Play Store and also the App Store. So right now you can access it at stylexright.org. In terms, and it also has its own social media. So it has its own X, it has its own Instagram, it has its own identity.
Okay.
So it's accessible. And with TJ Divine Image, which StylexRight is a portion, it's an extension of TJ Divine Image, it's also that much accessible. So it's accessible at tjdivineimage.com. It's accessible on X. It's accessible on Instagram. It's accessible on YouTube. So we're on a variety of different platforms that you can really reach out and access us. And also, like, word of mouth really is a big help with TJ Divine Image and in different events. So we also do like church events. We also do speaking events as well. So it really just depends on what it is that, like, what your need is, and like how we can be able to meet that need.
So besides the technology, you have a team behind you that helps push this divine image forward?
Yes. So I have an amazing husband who specializes in IT. So in terms of like the different tech the different tech challenges, or even when it comes to enhancing, my husband is my sounding board, and he is also my technician. So yes, I do have someone in that realm to really help manage and to maintain StylexRight, and to also help maintain me and my foresight, because you know it's important to have those boundaries and borders, right? Someone to kind of
keep you grounded.
Yeah. Yes. So I used to have an assistant, not necessarily anymore. But eventually, once I continue to scale, I will definitely be needing to fill more of those different avenues in the business.
Yeah, and One Marketing will be able to help.
Oh, I know. I know.
So typically toward the end of our interview, I have my guests speak to the camera, give a 30-second pitch, how a person can reach you. We'll give you the opportunity to do that.
All right, cool. Hi, you can reach us at tjdivineimage.com or stylexright.org. We are here for you if you are someone that is currently in the process of looking to enhance their image. You don't know what really flatters you. You're done chasing trends. You have a closet that you no longer can relate to. Definitely come and check us out at tjdivineimage or stylexright.org. We are here to help you. There's nothing that we can't help you with in terms of your image and your personal brand. Our goal is to just ensure that when you walk into a room, people understand who you are and what you're about before you even speak.
Wow, that was awesome. I feel like you're like a diamond with many facets to your whole being. So I'm really looking forward to people getting an opportunity to get a piece of this, to be able to portray their divine image.
Yes.
From the sewing rooms of your grandmothers to the church brims, bringing it to everyone who can access them. So if you guys didn't get it, she gave her website. It will be at the bottom of the screen. This has been another episode of EIC. Please like and subscribe. I'm looking forward to you guys enjoying this because I'm going to plug myself into her app to see what I need to do to adjust my image and for what I'm trying to portray. I've learned so much from this interview. Amazing. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. This was cool. I learned she got me out of my comfort zone and coming to a place I'd never been. And yeah, here on Hurdle Avenue, they're at 1207 Hurdle Avenue. You must check them out. I got a strawberry banana smoothie. What did you get?
I got a lavender latte.
Wow. Check them out. Looking forward. Please, again, like and subscribe. We look forward to talking to you guys again soon.